Welcome to King and Titan Racing. I am at the Silverstone Festival taking a look around. Yes, I'm on track later in the parade, but I've just discovered the Aston Martin Owners Club. Let's look at some beautiful cars. For so many people, they love what Aston Martin started with the DB7 Vantage. And look at this one in the green with the cream interior. The green dashboard, a very popular option. I do not understand why. This was Andy Palmer's, CEO of Aston Martin at the time, personal Vantage. Road-going car based on the GT4 aero kit. And he actually commissioned 3 of those cars, one of which he kept for himself. The other 2, I'm not sure what happened to, but if you do know, let me know in the comments. For me though, and everybody else, it was of course Bond. Not in silver birch, I'm going to try and find one, but the DB5 is what kicked it all off for me. Have you ever seen one of these and wondered what is all of that about? This is a special edition, the N430 Vantage. Now this car almost always comes in this sterling green, and that is the colour you know I want to wrap mine in next. Let's move on to deal of the day. Now this is the Vanquish S, but the normal Vanquish of this generation, now the new one's out, are floating around 80k. That is a lot of V12 car for that money. The Bond Vanquish for about the same, and the V12 Vantage. So if you're floating about an 80-85k budget, you've got a lot of options. Speaking of deal of the day, let's not forget you can pick up a convertible V8 Vantage for about 35k in really good condition. That is an absolute steal, and I've got to say, I want a second one without the roof. Speaking of Vantage, here we have one of the very extreme ones, the GT8, basically a race car and barely road legal, and you can see why. I'd be remiss not to mention that Aston does make family-friendly cars these days, and this Rapide AMR is a great example of how you can get that function with style and power. And if nothing else, there's always the new thing. But we don't talk about the new thing. So no silver birch DB5 yet, and no Valkyrie, but I'm going hunting.